Hi there, welcome to our channel. Before we begin our journey into the life and legacy of the bald eagle, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon, so you never miss our explorations into the wild. Your support helps us bring more stories of nature's most extraordinary creatures straight to you. High above winding rivers and endless forests, a shadow cuts across the glowing sky. It is the bald eagle, wings stretched wide, talons ready, eyes burning with focus. A living emblem of power, grace, and survival. For centuries, this bird has captured the human imagination, chosen as America's national symbol, embodying freedom, strength, and resilience. Welcome, dear viewer, to this journey into the life of one of nature's most iconic hunters. If you enjoy exploring the hidden worlds of wildlife and want to uncover more secrets of Earth's greatest creatures, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. It helps us bring you more breathtaking stories from the wild. Today, we begin with the story of the bald eagle, predator, survivor, and eternal king of America's skies. To understand the bald eagle's dominance, we must first look at its extraordinary design, every feature crafted by evolution to hunt and survive. At the end of its powerful legs lie razor-sharp talons, curved like scimitars, capable of crushing prey with a force stronger than a human hand's grip. With a single strike, these talons can lock onto a fish, a rabbit, or even another bird, holding fast until the kill is complete. Its beak tells another story of survival, hooked, sharp, and unyielding, perfectly shaped to tear through flesh and bone. A single snap can strip meat from prey with effortless precision. But perhaps the most remarkable weapon lies in its eyes. The bald eagle sees the world with astonishing clarity, spotting movement from over a mile away. To a fish swimming just below the surface of a river, or a hare darting across the meadow, there is no escape once those golden eyes lock on. And then, there are the wings, vast and commanding, stretching up to 8 feet across. With them, the bald eagle does not simply fly, it soars, riding thermals and winds for hours without a single flap, conserving energy while surveying its kingdom below. Every part of its body is a testament to power, precision, and mastery. The bald eagle is not just a bird, it is a finely tuned predator, engineered to rule both sky and water. The story of the bald eagle is inseparable from water. From winding rivers to vast lakes and rugged coastlines, wherever there is water, there are eagles. These shimmering surfaces are their hunting grounds, their lifelines, and the stage for some of nature's most breathtaking aerial displays. With wings stretched wide and eyes locked onto the waves, the bald eagle circles high above, waiting for the perfect moment. Then, with sudden precision, it folds its wings and dives, a flash of feathers cutting through the air at speeds nearing 100 miles per hour. In an instant, talons slice into the surface, emerging with a wriggling fish locked tight in its iron grip. It is this image, the iconic slow-motion dive, water spraying in all directions as the eagle rises victorious, that has forever etched the bird into the human imagination. But this raptor is not just a hunter, it is also an opportunist. When hunger calls, the bald eagle has no shame in theft. Ospreys, hard-working fishermen of the sky, often lose their catch to these bold kings, forced to surrender their prize mid-flight. And when the chance arises, eagles will scavenge, feeding on carrion or leftovers left by other predators. It is this adaptability, the ability to both command the hunt and seize opportunity, that makes the bald eagle a true master of the waters, and one of nature's most versatile survivors. For all their power and ferocity, bald eagles are also creatures of remarkable loyalty. In the wild, where survival is a daily battle, they form one of the rarest bonds in the animal kingdom, they mate for life. The story begins in the skies. During courtship, these magnificent birds perform aerial acrobatics unlike anything else in nature. Two eagles soar high, lock talons midair, and tumble together toward the earth, breaking apart at the last possible moment before crashing into the ground. It is a breathtaking display of trust, power, and commitment, a ritual that cements a lifelong partnership. Together, they build enormous nests, or eyries, perched high in tall trees or cliffs overlooking the water. Some nests grow to weigh more than a ton, the largest in the bird world, added to year after year, becoming monuments of devotion. Within these fortresses of sticks and branches, the parents raise their young. Eaglets, blind and helpless at birth, depend on their mother and father for warmth, food, and protection. Each morsel of fish, each tear of flesh is carefully delivered by sharp beaks. As the chicks grow, sibling rivalry emerges, a brutal reminder that only the strongest may survive. But when the time comes, the parents teach their fledglings the art of flight, coaxing them from the nest, guiding them into the skies where they will learn to hunt, to soar, and eventually to rule on their own. In these family bonds, we see a softer side of the bald eagle, a predator, yes, but also a devoted partner and parent, bound by loyalty as fierce as its talons. Life for a young bald eagle begins not with triumph, but with struggle. Inside the nest, perched high in towering trees or rocky cliffs, eaglets are born fragile, small, featherless, and utterly dependent. Yet from the very first day, survival is not guaranteed. Sibling rivalry casts a shadow over the nest. With food scarce and competition fierce, the strongest chick often dominates, while the weaker may perish. It is a brutal truth of nature, only the fittest survive to spread their wings. And then comes the greatest trial, the first flight. After weeks of trembling on the edge, the eaglet must take a leap of faith into the open air. Some falter, tumbling awkwardly before catching the wind, others crash, never to rise again. It is a dangerous moment, but also the first step toward independence. Those that succeed enter a juvenile stage marked by years of learning. Their plumage is dark, their flight uncertain, and their hunting clumsy. They must practice again and again, chasing fish, scavenging scraps, and outwitting rivals. Only after 4 to 5 years will they bear the white head and tail of adulthood, a crown earned through patience, resilience, and survival. In these trials of the young, the bald eagle's story mirrors the spirit of its homeland, freedom won through endurance, strength forged in adversity. Even for the kings of the sky, danger is never far away. In the wild, bald eagles face constant competition and threats to their survival. High above the rivers, they clash with hawks, owls, and ospreys. A stolen fish, a dive too close, a fight over territory, skies can turn into battlefields. On the ground, opportunistic predators such as raccoons and even other eagles threaten their eggs and young. But nature is not their only adversary. Harsh storms can tear apart nests, freezing winters test their endurance, and hunger drives them to desperate measures. Food is never guaranteed, and survival demands adaptability. The greatest threat, however, comes from humans. Centuries of deforestation have stolen nesting grounds, while pollution poisons the waters they depend on. Lead fragments from hunting ammunition, invisible to the eye, can bring death to even the strongest bird. Once, pesticides like DDT pushed the bald eagle to the brink of extinction, their eggshells thinning until entire generations were lost. Yet, despite these dangers, the bald eagle has endured. Its resilience is not just in talons and wings, but in its ability to adapt, survive, and rise again against the odds. In the year 1782, as the young United States sought a symbol to define its spirit, the choice fell upon the bald eagle. Strong, fierce, and untamed, it embodied the ideals of freedom and independence that shaped a nation. With wings stretched wide and eyes fixed on the horizon, the eagle became more than a bird, it became a national icon. From the Great Seal of the United States to coins, flags, and military emblems, the bald eagle's image soared across centuries. Its talons grasp arrows and an olive branch, symbols of both war and peace, declaring America's strength and resolve. On battlefields, in government halls, and on monuments, its likeness reminds citizens of resilience and courage. Yet, long before it became a national emblem, the bald eagle held deep spiritual meaning for Native American tribes. To them, the eagle was a messenger of the Creator, a sacred bird whose feathers were carried in ceremonies, dances, and prayers. It represented vision, strength, and the bridge between the earthly and the divine. The bald eagle's role in American identity is more than symbolic. It is a living connection between culture, nature, and spirit, a reminder that power is not only in might, but also in the freedom to rise above. But the very symbol of American freedom nearly vanished. By the mid-20th century, the skies that once echoed with the eagle's call grew silent. Hunting and habitat destruction took their toll, but the deadliest blow came from a silent killer, the pesticide DDT. Sprayed across fields and forests, DDT entered rivers and lakes, poisoning the fish on which eagles depended. Worse still, it weakened their eggshells. Nests that once promised life instead crumbled under the weight of their parents. The population plummeted, falling to fewer than 500 nesting pairs across the entire United States. The national bird stood on the edge of extinction. Yet, in one of the greatest conservation victories in history, the tide turned. DDT was banned in 1972. Laws were passed to protect the bald eagle, while dedicated breeding and recovery programs gave it a second chance. Slowly, steadily, the eagle returned to the skies. Today, tens of thousands of bald eagles soar once again over rivers, coasts, and forests. Their comeback is a testament to what can be achieved when nature is protected and valued. From near silence to a chorus of wings, the bald eagle's revival is more than a success story, it is a symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring spirit of survival. High above rivers and lakes, the bald eagle reigns as an apex predator. With talons like iron and eyes sharp as glass, it controls fish populations, swooping down to seize salmon, trout, and waterfowl. Yet the eagle is more than a hunter, it is also a scavenger, cleaning the land and waterways by feeding on carrion. This dual role keeps ecosystems balanced, ensuring that no single species overwhelms the delicate web of life. But eagles are more than just predators, they are living indicators of environmental health. Their presence tells us that waters run clean, fish thrive, and forests remain strong. When their numbers plummeted in the 20th century, it signaled a warning, not just for the eagle, but for all of us. And now, as they return in strength, they bring with them a message of hope. The comeback of the bald eagle is not only America's triumph but a global inspiration. It reminds us that conservation works, that when humans choose to protect rather than destroy, nature can heal. From the silence of near extinction to the thunder of wings filling the skies again, the bald eagle has become a guardian not just of its ecosystem, but of the planet's future. From the icy coasts of Alaska to the rivers of the Mississippi, the bald eagle's story is one of strength, survival, and enduring pride. It is the hunter of waters, the sentinel of forests, and the emblem of a nation's soul. The eagle embodies resilience, not just in its talons and wings, but in its ability to rise from the brink of extinction and reclaim the skies. It symbolizes both the raw power of nature and the highest ideals of freedom. As long as the bald eagle soars above rivers and skies, its cry will echo the enduring spirit of freedom and power.